Hello there, this is Tom from Old Control Gaming, and today I'm going to be playing a game that came out in August 2017 for PC, Mac, and Nintendo Switch, and that is a game called The Shrouded Isle, as you can see on the title screen. I don't know if I'm really in focus all that well. I'll be into the corner of the screen. So I'm face camera. Well, actually, I'm kind of, because this whole couch thing, I guess I'm kind of dark side filling it, aren't I? So, yeah. Don't worry, won't be relieving myself on camera. Oh, Phil, don't sue me. Oh my god. Yeah, so Shrouded Isle, it is a... Did I mention who developed it? If I didn't, it's Kitfox Games. I must admit, if they've done other work, either before or since, I've not heard of it or I've forgotten about it. But I started playing this recently, and just because I was trying to think of games of like what I could do Let's Plays for, and don't worry, I'm not going to go too much in rambling mode, but at the moment I've got a lot of games that are kind of part-way sort of completed that, you know, I kind of just want to get played. So yeah, and you know, there are some games where I think you can kind of you can expect, you know, the audience to sort of jump on board maybe halfway through a playthrough. That wouldn't really matter too much, but I think a lot of them did have like a kind of narrative component. So yeah, like there's maybe one or two of them that I will restart and just record that, but for the most part I'm trying to clear my backlog as much as I can. But this is one that definitely, this is a game that definitely encourages repeat play. So I did one run that failed very quickly just because I was just, I was learning the ropes and just kind of testing, you know, little variables and things just to see how far I could kind of push it, and I think I ended up just losing some stupid oversight, so never mind. But on the second playthrough, I got right up until what felt like the last bit of the game, and yeah, just the strategy that I had didn't work out for me. But I think it was quite, you know, smooth sailing up until that point. But I'm jumping way ahead. What even is this game? Like I say, it's a resource management puzzle game, I guess, or you might see it as just described as a resource management sim, where you are the leader of a community on this island, I think. Which I've not been paying too much attention to it, so I think it doesn't really go, you know, flesh that out all that much. But you know, but yeah, it's like an island community, and you've got these different estates, and you have your, I guess, Lovecraftian cosmic horror element, and your overlord being Chernobog, which I think, maybe I'm just getting this from The Witcher 3, I don't know, but like I think, you know, Chernobog is like a real, I say real, like it is a deity recognised in Slavic kind of folklore, I believe. I should have looked that up first really, but like I've seen it in reference in The Witcher 3, like all those runes to Chernobog. I'll know when I see it again. And I've played like a few other games and seen it referenced in a few other material. Seen that deity referenced in a few other materials. And anyway, so what you have to do is you have to appease Chernobog with sacrifices at the end of every season, and that is determined by who you pick to help grow your village, and then ultimately, out of those that you pick, you know, one of them you'll have to sacrifice. It'll be a lot easier if I just get into it. So I have whacked out a little profile for this as well. I'll get into that as we go. Now, I've got, it says continue here, so I just basically start one to do my little controller profile for. But yeah, I didn't really get anywhere, so yeah, start a new game. The theme on this is really strong, and I'll go into it more. 495 years ago, our founders saw that humanity would perish. Oh, my camera's in the way. Our Lord will return in glory to reward the faithful. Yet there are sinners in our community. As the High Priest, I must select a sinner to sacrifice every season. I don't know what word I'm voicing supposed to be doing. 5 years until Judgment Day, we are free from sin. He will save us from this suffering. You are our last hope. Okay, so at the start of every season, which consists of like 3 months, you're confronted with this screen here. Now, it's all completely mouse-driven, so you could just whack on well, by default it should give you like a keyboard and mouse profile, which will do just fine. Like I said, I've custom edited so I can use my D-pad to select. So you got left for your Sefka estate, up for Everson estate, right for Blackbourne estate, down on D-pad for the Cadwell estate, and then left again. So it will cycle bind. So I've tried to lay it out because that's like a perfect little D-pad shape here, and then it's just kind of like left twice for that. Left bumper will cycle these 2 buildings. I think I've called it this. You won't have access to straight away. Top left there. But here, Cathedral is basically your base of operations. So if we click on that. Your Excellency, my mother does not abide by the rules of the church. I see her writing letters to someone she calls Uncle, who does not live here. Is that possible? Perhaps she has gone mad. Please help. Daughter of Nadej. Right, so yeah, you'll get letters every now and then, which will kind of, if you've ever played like I guess even like XCOM, you'll have like these little kind of surprise moments where you gotta make a decision on the fly, and one choice will improve certain things and have negative consequences on another, and vice versa, yada yada. And also the Banner Saga, that's what I was trying to think of originally. So this is basically that, and they'll usually concern a particular estate, do something, and that'll make them happy, or probably make the other estates unhappy. Because as part of your resource management, you need to make sure that the different estates that are under your guidance, I suppose, are all happy and not rebelling. Because if you start getting rebelling households, then you could be, bad things will happen. Game over, essentially. Right, so here we've got a decision to make. So we can seize in the Nadej, Blackbourne, and communications. House Blackbourne will not like this. Okay. Publicly reward the child for her loyalty. House Blackbourne will like this. Sure, I've got pretty good rep across the... Oh wait, okay, give me a start neutral, okay. Although what, I could have just done my D-pad, like, not D-pad, right bumper. Right, so I'm gonna... Yeah, fuck it. Might as well just get some extra rep. House Blackbourne looks on proudly as one of their own is recognised as a tongue of Chernobog. Her mother, Nadej, seems nervous but affirms her pride. Okie dokie. Right, so at this stage we have just got to be mindful that at the end of the next 3 months we're going to be sacrificing somebody. Usually you'll see like Chernobog will make demands of who they want sacrificed, and quite a big component of the game is trying to dig up as much dirt about these different family members in these different estates, just to show that you've got all this stuff here. And as you like, you've got like question marks, what's this? So basically, everyone has a vice and a virtue and a vice. So virtue will contribute good things. You see these little bars at the bottom. These are things that you're going to want to keep topped up, or as much as possibly can. This is part of the resource management. So they've got virtues that can contribute well to keeping the village going along, which involves a lot of nefarious things, because that's you're pretty much a cult leader, so you're doing things like burning books to encourage ignorance, and giving people lashings for their wrongdoings, getting people fired up, and so that's more the theme of it, and I think the theme is quite strong. It's dark, but like just when it hits something disturbing, I think it knows when to pull back a little bit, just to ensure that it keeps sort of it feels tongue-in-cheek, like it is humorous, but it's like just on that boundary of that's quite nasty. You'll see as we go. So we want to find out like how villages are going to help us, but also how they're going to hinder us. And the worst, we can see we've already got some information on their vice. We know that Carol Blackbourne is undisciplined, but we don't know to what extent yet. So we know placing him or utilising him will have negative consequences on discipline. So, at this stage, we're really just trying to get as much info as we can. Now, I've got a lot of reputation, so I could do an inquiry. And what you could do is you can say click on this person. Now usually the first inquiry, if you're just trying to get information about their virtues, usually that comes free, the first one. And the amount of inquiries, so it says 2 inquiries remaining. That will differ depending on the size of the family. If you sacrifice a family who've only got like a couple of members left, then you probably only have 1 inquiry. So, especially if you're being mindful that if you've got low reputation with the family, you may just want to do these. But I've got a lot of reputation with these. I've got 60, so that's basically money in the kitty. So let's spend goodwill on interrogating people. Right, so lacking further. So let's inquire. So that's minus reputation. Lazy, okay. I almost said that like mate Will. Lazy. Lazy for further, so minus 20. So minor vice. It's not damaging, but it's not that bad. Right. So let's get. Now, if I just did it on one which had question marks, then it would just give me a possible sort of lacking further. I don't know. But as we've got a few here that are already partially identified, let's go with Carol. So begin inquiry. And Beza, major vice. Okay. So he's gonna if I can't find anybody. Because if you sacrifice someone who has a major vice, then that family you're gonna lose reputation by the standard amount, which I think is like 30, I think. But anything below a major vice is considered redeemable. They're not beyond redemption. So, you'll then get like more negative reputation from that family when you sacrifice one of their own. And there are other elements as well that can further increase how much reputation you lose, but we'll come to that as and when. Right, so Embezza. Right, that's quite good to know. Yeah, okay. Right, I'm not going to assign anyone just yet. I'm just going to do a bunch of inquiries. So that was the Everson. No, that was Blackbourne, wasn't it? Idiot. Everson. Let's come back to that. Let's go with Chernobog. Right, we've got a few here. So, begin inquiry. Let's... Unrepentant, undisciplined. can't see one more. Oh, I got the camera right in the fucking way of the vital information. Right. Yeah, let's do Amber Pen. Let's see what she's about. Okay, not a major virus. Oh, actually, Cadwell. Yeah, I've got rep to spend. Generous, okay. No one yet. Sefka art plus 25. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. General. Oh. Well, I'm going to spend this next one on a virtue. So, doing it this way, like, you might have been like, oh, hang on, that costs 0 before. Like, you've done it in the wrong order. No, like, so it's normally the first inquiry is 0 and 3, and then the next one is 3 and 6. So, I'm going to be spending the same amount, yeah, regardless of what order. The big decision making here is like, do you want to inquire about 2 vices in one go? That's where you're making decisions. Right. Yeah, pretty cool. Alright, could be useful. Okay, yeah, so small family, I've only got 1 inquiry. Let's make it a virtue, because they're on nothing, yeah. Ooh, good. Major virtue, nice. Likes to set fire to things. We like that in this village, on this island. Right, right then, so we have got no objective at the moment of who we're looking for. I think... do I want to kill him busy yet? I think so. I think so. It's good to stay on top of your reputation, I think. Well, mind you, they've got 51. See, before I was going through all the high score ones, but I'm wondering if I want to do... I wonder if I want to keep some of them for later game. However, Chernobog kind of forces you to, as and when I think you want to be using them. I am going to... Let's get rid of the lazy one. Everton Estate. We are going to go with... She's ignorant. Efferson, what day? They're for penitence. So yeah, each family will, like, they're designated to a certain thing. So the Effersons will always handle improving penitence, you know, giving people lashings and whatnot. However, like, they can still provide benefits to other areas as well. So this one will improve ignorance if you play her, in her role. So let's start teasing that out, I think. Okay. Cadwell Estate, we are going to go with... Any of them... Fair is the lowest. Yeah, let's go for... Let's do that one. kind of want someone who's good with fervor, actually. Not him. Start learning about her thing, I think. Her vice. Right, I think... oh no, Kigney. Oh, Pyromaniac. Yeah. Nice. Right, so we begin the season. Right, so here... sorry, I zoomed out there. Right, so from here, you then pick, what, as it says, 1 to 3 advisors. So the way it works is that you get, if you just pick 1, if you look here, satisfied, that will, those thumbs indicate like a multiplier of positive rep you're going to get. So, and you also notice, so fervor plus 15, ignorance plus 10. If we pick another one, that halves that, so ignorance plus 5, fervor plus 7. Doesn't half the rep, but it's now like a 3 times multiplier. So I think at this early stage we definitely want to we want to be building up as much rep as we can, but we also want to be learning as much as we can. So when you play these, you'll get a chance to either increase your knowledge of no, actually I think it just works so, like, you have to inquire to, like, for that chest, I think you have to inquire to get that, or maybe there's another means that we'll come to when we see that mechanic later. But what it will do is it will reveal, like, ignorant or disciplined. So yeah, I think we'll play him because we want the fervor to go up. We might get to learn a little bit about his vice. We shall get, and this is at plus 19, plus Sarah's checking the reputation. She'll just do this. Right, these are lower, so I'm going to say get her up. I think Yusufka's yeah. Okie doke, let's do it. So did badly on burning books. How you fucking that up? Bogdan experiments will find new efficient ways of lighting fires, so further plus 5. So yeah, so his benefit plus 15. Even though he's working on ignorance, playing him improved further. Rumoured to, oh, but he's rumoured to, yeah, so we've learned a little bit. So he is rumoured to know too much. Polls the town on their thoughts about a library, so okay. Now you can get an idea of how severe his vice is if you're paying attention to how, like, the stats drop. I'm pretty sure you can anyway. Like, I don't think it changes that behind the scenes, but it's unless you know what to look out for, it can be a bit tricky. Right. So good fervor outcome or average. So yeah, got a discipline bonus, and also rumoured to know too much. Oh, various scholarly sorts popping up. Yeah. So average outcome. So yeah, we don't know how much she increased ignorance, but she's had some impact on ignorance. So ignorance has gone down after the last one. Do you know what? I should have inquired. I forgot. Fuck. Shit. Alright, well, hang on. Right, Efferson. Oh, I'm an idiot. Rebellious. Oh, I forgot to do that in the other two. Mind you, they were both quite low rep, so maybe it was wise not to. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. Right, rebellious. Okay, yeah, so you can learn here as well. And I think the lower your reputation is, like the more costly it is to do it here. I think that's how that works. But there it was the same, because they were satisfied, I believe. Right, so she's got a major vice. Yeah, I didn't do very well there. Did not do very well there. Oh, yeah. God, why have I got that camera right in the fucking way? Okay, so... Oh, I want to play him again, but... Yeah, we'll do that. Self-care. Disciplined. I'm gonna say... Ooh. Yeah, let's learn a bit about him. Average, yeah, it's normal. 5, ignorance, yeah. Right, begin that fucking inquiry. Ah, no, his is higher. Interesting. It's only +7. Fuck it. Alright. That's fine. Hers is going to be significant, I think. What? Yeah, I still... I don't get what determines that. I really don't get what determines that. Because the rep that I did for Efferson, I believe, was about the same. That was cheap. Oh, my camera's just fucking gone off. Right, I have a feeling I wasn't recording that whole fucking time. Oh god. If that is the case, this is the start of the video, and there's gonna be no face cam for a bit because I forgot to hit the fucking record button. Fucking twat. Fucking twat. Oh god. Like, I was just waffling on and and then like it just turned itself off. Which I was like, shouldn't do that whilst it's recording, should it? Not really, not really. Wasn't recording. There we go. Right, whoop. Back to the present. So, as I was saying, inquire about fires to certificate -6. Yeah, I don't get what I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh yeah, I knew she was significant. That ignorance is dropping down fucking hard. It's gone past 30. Oh, should have used that time my camera. Evidently not. Right, let's get to just seeing how long I got. Salvage outcome. So yeah, I haven't learned anything about their vice yet. It's a bit annoying. Oh. Okay, so yeah, so we've seen. Don't think I covered this earlier, but yeah, we see how the reputation increases and decreases based on who you use. Right, so I want ignorance to go up. I don't want rebellious to go down that badly though. Ooh, I'm not in a good position here. Feather can go down a bit, yeah. I reckon that'll work out for me. So she's helping with ignorance. Don't know how much yet though. Yeah, he's just for rep ready. Hurting further. Speak English, damn it. Yeah, we don't know what benefits, so fuck it, let's see. The joke count. Yeah, just smashing shit. that's his job. Just goes around smashing shit. Right, disobedient. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be 2 things in a row, I reckon. The joke come for penitence. Got a bad whipping arm, I assume. Oh, I got a fucking. Where is it? Memorize, scooch bash, ignorance. Da da da. Yeah. So da da da. Okay. Didn't really massively help with the old ignorance front, but. Who are we gonna kill? Yeah, season then draws near, sacrifice must be made to protect the village. The gathering convenes. Who will be the sacrifice of this season? I mean, at this stage, as you know, these decisions get harder and harder as time goes on, but at this stage, it's just a case of. I think I'm going. So you can't check reputation here, so you have to be mindful of that before you get to the stage. I think I'm going to go with Blackburn, just because I don't want to. I want to save one of these high scores until reputation is really a problem. So, sorry, Hedy. Villagers who trust Hedy's reputation will feel conflicted and lose penitence. That's okay, we've got plenty of that. Sacrifice encourages further. Yeah, so, yeah. See that is a good thing. That if someone's got low virtue and high fervor, then killing them often gives you way more benefits than it does negative impacts, negative consequences. I can't do speech today. Speech fucking decrease. Right, what are you doing anyway? House Blackburn will be outright since Hedy's transgressions are, yeah. So because it's not a major vice, it's forgivable. So let's sacrifice. Now I don't know what spare does actually. I haven't tried it yet. Unless it just prompts you to pick somebody else. I don't know. But when you finish a playthrough, like if you lose or whatever, like I have, it'll say the number executed. So I don't know. Cool. Yeah, we sacrificed the life of Hedy in the name of Chernobog and the good of our people. Our condolences to host Blackburn. Sacrifice and minor sin. Blackburn sinners with quiet resentment. House Blackburn approval -50. Oh, okay, so that's the same for another mechanic layer. Okay, that's fine. Other houses approval +5. Yeah, so every other house gets a little boost to reputation. They're just glad it's not one of theirs. But yeah, Blackburn is now -8, which is actually really manageable. So that's fine, considering all these are doing good. That is absolutely fine. The night before the new season, a whisper caresses your dreams. My faithful servant, I await your devotion. Encourage obedience, unfaltering spirit of law and order. The greedy embezzler, give him to me. See now. Villagers growing too curious about the outside world. I must tend to their ignorance by the end of the season. Criminals and rebels talk openly of rebellion. I must enforce obedience by the end of... Oh, shit. I'm down on 2. That's not good. Right, so... Yeah, I don't know if I've really fully explained what this game is, but you get an idea. You know, I'm going to continue with this. I really enjoy this game. It's Yeah, like I say, as time gets on, and as you saw then, it will add things, and there are more mechanics coming later that it will add that you will have to kind of, you know, keep on top of as well. And this one is, well, this will start happening every season now. Like, Chernobog will want a particular sacrifice. Now, I've done plenty where I haven't met his demands. I don't know what happens if you don't. Like, maybe it's kind of you get to an end game thing, and depending on how many requests you met, you'll get a different outcome, perhaps. I don't know yet. But yeah, so let me just quickly check. So that was Embezzler. Didn't we had him, didn't we? What am I doing? I swear we had, didn't we? Oh, what am I doing? Yes. Oh my God, it's the same family. And yeah, if you pick the same family twice in a row, they're not going to be happy. They are not going to be happy. Great. And I don't think he always picks one that you've found either. Like, sometimes it's a bit of a mad rush trying to find the demand of Chernobog. Yeah, okay, well, that will do. Sorry my face cam didn't work for most of that, because I didn't fucking turn it on. But that'll do for this episode. There'll be more as and when. There'll probably be another one of these later on in the week. Yeah, I'm now going to go eat my tea and enjoy the rest of my Sunday. So, yeah, take it easy, everyone. Bye!